Good evening, it's 5:30. We start with growing tension in the quickly increasingly popular Women's Professional Basketball League. A star is criticizing the WNBA today, taking issue with the refs, leadership, and player compensation.
As Jenna Webster explains, the statement is making one thing clear. The league and its players are nowhere near a new deal.
We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world.
In just 4 minutes, Minnesota Lynx superstar Napheesa Collier unleashing her critique of the WNBA.
That is negligence.
I think where the players see the league going is different than where leadership sees the league going, and somehow we need to see that align. And I think the CBA negotiations will help hopefully get us there.
Those contract negotiations are at the heart of this conversation. Last year, players opted out of the current collective bargaining agreement, originally set to expire in 2027. Now, they have until the end of the month to reach a deal.
We're not getting compensated for what we feel like we're bringing, and I think that needs to change.
Players say they want a bigger piece of the revenue.
The ownership is in a tough spot to try and come back and push something that looks anything like the current CBA, given the new money that's come in.
IU business professor John Holden points to the W's media rights. A $2 billion deal kicks in next year.
The other professional sports leagues are a lot closer to 50% of the revenue goes to the players and 50% of the revenue goes to the owners. The WNBA, it doesn't look like that.
There are more eyes, watching these playoffs. And even without Caitlin Clark, there's still the interest. There's still the engagement. So they've proven themselves, and it's time to accommodate them for sure.
Isabel Mills is the director of sport management at UND. That engagement is bringing skyrocketing expansion fees. $50 million for the Golden State Valkyries, future teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philly. $250 million.
WNBA is more popular than it's ever been, and the owners have the players to thank for that. So, if I'm a player, now's the time.
The league has made it clear it isn't about innovation. It isn't about collaboration. It's about control and power.
They do have a little bit more leverage just off of Napheesa's press conference this week. I think they're aware of it.
Jenna Webster joins us now. And what happens if the league and the Players Association just don't reach a deal by the end of the month?
Well, yeah, we have a couple options here ahead of that October 31st deadline. And as we approach it, they can agree to an extension, which is what we saw last time around 2019 when these negotiations were going on. The problem is there's a couple moving parts here, is that the Portland and Toronto expansion teams, they have to have their drafts, and they can't set those dates for those drafts until they have a CBA agreement. They also can't even, set the new rules for what that draft might look like, or set dates for free agencies.
And CBA is collective bargaining agreement, or players could choose to strike, right?
Right, which is something we have never seen in the WNBA history, and it's nearly 30 years. The one time they came close to it was back in 2003. They were able to reach a deal in April, right before as the season was getting ready to start.
Okay, I mean, these are different times that we're living in with the WNBA and all the progress they've made and all the more profit that is being made.
And
So
I know they're in contract talks, but we don't often hear talk like that. I mean, those are strong words.
Really strong words, yeah. And a lot of the players have kind of come out and said, yeah, hey, we agree with what she said.
wow. All right, Jenna Webster reporting this afternoon. Thank you.
Thanks.